Wichita, Kansas. 2. Don't trust anyone. 2. God so loved praise that he gave his only begotten Son. Deep like the coral reefs, high like a ship, to HD 85512B. First chi energy is stored. Chi energy projected, creations born from thought, informations collected and used to form illustrations, art directed to the Lord. The objective to help others adore. The man reflected in the mirror before yourself, disconnected from matter, expected to have an afterlife. So true, all connected, or one is all. This alchemic message written on the wall. 5. Spooks, so nexus, the prophet call. Our nexus strengthens when we feel God. The pineal gland performs telekinesis. We hold hands speaking, one big own, chanting spells of protection from omens, selecting to put all hope in the sword. There are only 2 mistakes one can make along the road. The truth, not going all the way and not starting. You deserve your love and affection. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. Free as naked in outdoor places, like King David. The original resurrection, redemption from self, investments in the metaphysical, while I wrestle ignoring the world to develop and grow as an individual. It's hard to walk in what I'm giving you. All I wanted was to be living proof and help those in sadness and pain, repeating the madness, lost in the game. I see my reflection with ways I've changed. I'm just like others who have lost the dream, some through the age, some impotence, some burden you for dreams you never wanted. We all fell short in some instances, and now must pursue new dreams for constant drive. Be idle is a short road to death, and to be diligent is the way of life. It is better to conquer yourself than win 1,000 battles. No one saved but ourselves must walk the path. Do you want to be healed and enjoy life? 316, the time bomb ticket, smartwatch detonates when something's missing. I find ways to educate myself on the mission, then meditate, levitate like magicians. Back to the sitcom reality show known as religion, shoved down the throat. Parallel dimension traveler on this highway. You're either the driver or passenger. Know your beliefs, take time to challenge it. The ego is fear that our faith inaccurate. Lies appear true, one our lives the damage with a past that makes us something disastrous. Religions uplifting and hazardous. Status quo living the rocking chair of death. My new life begins today in Shambhala. Eat the right foods to open my chakras. March 16th or $3.16. Holding anger is like grasping hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else.
Scientists still say AIDS started because somebody had sex with a monkey. What, you think you're just gonna walk up to him in the woods and grab this nigga with fruits and bananas? Hey buddy, hey dog, we gonna go to the club, pick up some girls who trying to roll? Nah man, I'm cool. I'ma stay home, dog. Chill with my monkey.
Where St. Paul saw the altar to the unknown God. He inquired and learned that a plague had attacked Athens, and that offerings had been made to all the gods that the people knew, but the plague continued. So they made an altar to any god whom they had neglected. Immediately, the plague ceased. This indicates that the Greeks had no actual calendar on this.
Where for over 80 years, the elite of the Western world have talked about adulterating food and water to sicken and sterilize the population for the purpose of eugenics.
When you were a kid and they were telling you whatever you believe in religion, do you think if they had switched the fairy tales that they read to you in bed with the Bible, you would know the difference? Do you think if there was a fairy tale about a man who lived inside of a whale and it was religion that Jack built the beanstalk today, you would know the difference? Why do you believe in one fairy tale and not the other? Just because adults told you it was true and they scared you into believing it at pain of death. at pain of burning into hell. But Joe, if you were born in Pakistan, you wouldn't be believing in Jesus Christ right now. You would have been told another fairy tale when you were a child, and you'd believe that.
Across the globe in 76 countries. It makes homosexuality a capital offense, as in punishable by death. It provides for life in prison for same-sex couples that get married. It makes LGBT advocacy illegal. It makes not reporting people you know to be gay a crime that you can receive 7 years in jail for. It's called aiding and abetting homosexuality.
If it's written down, someone will believe it. You could have the most far-fetched, made-up, impossible, illogical bollocks. And if it's in print, someone will believe it. Just look at the Bible. So when he said things like, and God made the heaven and the earth in 6 days, and the earth is 5,000 years old. No, it isn't. No, it's 4 billion years old. He was saying that everything that happens, God does. He's done everything. Everything that happens, he means to happen. He's on top of it. He's everywhere. And everything he does is good. And I went, well, that's clearly not true either. Why are newborn babies taken from their parents? They're innocent. Why are some people born into abject poverty? And he went, because God moves in mysterious ways.
They thought of stem cells.
Oh my God, I totally love stem cells. They're the hot shit this season.
One woman says the issue personally affects her life.
It's terrible. Last week a dude cold stole all my stem cells. You hear me, Keyshawn? I want my fucking stem cells back.
Nem puskas vēl nemon, surf like the on, surf like the on. Do you not know that wrongdoers will not inherit the kingdom of God? Do not be deceived. Neither the sexually immoral, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor men who have sex with men, nor thieves, nor the greedy, nor drunkards, nor slanderers, nor swindlers will inherit the kingdom of God. And that is what some of you were. But you were washed. You were sanctified. You were justified in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ and by the Spirit of our God. I say, it is good for them to stay unmarried as I do. But if they cannot control themselves, they should marry. For it is better to marry than to burn with passion.
In a similar way, Sodom and Gomorrah and the surrounding towns gave themselves up to sexual immorality and perversion. They serve as an example of those who suffered the punishment of eternal fire.
Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day.
They are godless men who change the grace of our God into a license for immorality.
It is good for a man not to have sexual relations with a woman.
It is good for a man not to touch a woman. Not to touch a woman.
Heart is deceitful above all things, and desperately wicked.
As an example of those who suffer the punishment of In a similar way, Sodom and Gomorrah serve as an example of those who suffer the punishment of eternal fire.
I say, it is good to stay unmarried as I do. But if they cannot control themselves, they should marry. For it is better to marry than to burn with passion. Not to have sexual relations.
Gomorrah and the surrounding towns gave themselves up to sexual immorality. and to offer your bodies as living sacrifices, holy and pleasing to God.
Heart is full above all and desperate.
It is good for a man not to have sexual relations with a woman.
To offer your bodies as living sacrifices, holy and pleasing to God. To offer your bodies as living sacrifices, holy and pleasing.
It's good for a man not to touch a woman.
Because we are new creations. We know the truth. Set us free. We may feel trapped, lost, while we are found. How can a man love himself, knowing what it says in the Bible about him? So we thank God the Bible isn't about man, but God.
You were sanctified. You were sanctified. You were sanctified.
Offer your bodies as living sacrifices, holy and pleasing.
That wrongdoers do not inherit.
You will now hear a sermon from Pastor Phillips. For those of you who are new to camp, Pastor Phillips is somebody who has broken free of the bonds that afflict you.
He's not curious too?
Not anymore, because Pastor Phillips prayed, and by the hand of Jesus Christ, he's now completely cured. Let's hear it for Pastor Phillips, kids. Hello, campers! Yes, believe it or not, I myself used to have unclean urges, and like a lot of you, I thought I was just made that way, that I didn't have a choice. But then I realized that God didn't want me to be that way. God wanted me to be a man. So I buckled up in my little suit and I prayed to be normal, and guess what? It worked! That's right, kids. You see, right now you're like a paperclip. And just like a paperclip, God needs to bend you and shape you and make you
offer your bodies as
make you great.
Sacrifices, holy and pleasing to God.
Make you great. And make you great. God wanted me to be a man. God wanted me to be a man.
To tell the lost they can be found. To make disciples of Christ. To be salt and light. I don't know what's on the other side, or if there really is an afterlife, or how it all started. So I walk by faith, claiming that I'm right. Getting the Great Commission when I write, join my religion. Let it enter your mind and control you. This reprogramming is light. The new birth, let the blind have sight and not be fooled by things that entice. Here's why you can't live without Christ. Would you date someone? Would you might date murder due to jealousy and spite? Didn't tell you how to live life. The child gets punished for being like check it. Dad, who would often snipe. And might felt to show off his might. This right-based relation is tight. The father protects, provides, guides. Pop's love is massive. The child loves his dad, which is just by an extreme double standard. A man is given a job he can't handle. Beat down for what he can't do. Only a few, maybe a handful of affection, even if that's true. I don't want to most Christian music. I'm bringing real life facts into praise. And I do ask people, do they really believe these lies? And yes, I believe as truth. Walk by, not by the sense they claim when we die, we'll reside in heaven. Gay marriage, Christ and gay marriage united. I'm decked in a gown at the gown. Many who follow God will burn forever. It's real messed up, but it's scripture. You'll be attacked if you think different, especially if you draw facts from wisdom. The scriptures say, don't have sex with who I say it's okay to have sex with. Enjoy life before you exit. Don't build up frustration. Don't stress up. Next is pro-transhumanism. You're not an abomination. Just enhance the greatest rewards. Take greater chances. Chimera was born through techno. Advanced leader nature. We just need science. Open your eyes and embrace divineness, which can only happen when men are united. Like at Babel, one language, goal, non-violent, until we were divided. We were made in God's image. He invented, kids inherit their maker's or parents' traits. This is nature. This is God's. Yo, well, didn't know what to get all the animals to put in the ark in 7 days. When I was told to come to the feast, I wasn't told I had to get changed. Now my teeth gnashed and I'm in the flame. Wishing that call, I'd have disobeyed. 100 sheep, but one went astray. Chased the one and came back to 98. Left. Love is the enemy causing devastation. Yes, wasted from bad choices made. God is love, whose son died for praise. Like an athlete who endured the pain. They hear the fans screaming his claim. The crown, a name above every name. Learn the Bible, live and deny. Bear your cross, resist nature. Take these parables and illustrations. Become a Protestant Christian. Follow or go to hell. Your life sucks anyway. Start praising Jesus. Less than 4% of the known world is atheists. Open your eyes and watch them take advantage of our ignorance and desperation. We're fed